Dear brothers, what's up, boys? Good morning. For those of you not watching this on YouTube, got my Boston Celtics Larry Bird shirt on today. It's playoff time. Bruins are in, Celtics are in. They've both won a game. Life is good. So, we're going to do a little continuation of a topic we talked about last week when it comes to friendship. And it is easy for our words to be shallow. And I think in certain circles, that's probably okay. It is probably not a great idea if some stranger asks you how they look today and you go, well, you kind of look like somebody lit you on fire and put you out with a chain. You feeling okay today? And then you just casually walk away. Probably something you could keep to yourself. There is something to say for being honest with those in the world, but I also think we should be prudent in telling people that we have very little knowledge of or connection to about certain aspects of them that may be negative. I like to look at this like I do many aspects in life where we kind of find the golden mean, the sliding scale of what you should and shouldn't be telling other people, and it requires some rational judgment to figure that out. But in our intimate relationships, this kind of prudence isn't necessarily as much the case. And so last week I was writing a ton about friendships, and we did the episode on kind of the 5 questions that you should ask yourself about if you have really good friends. And I would recommend going back and listening to that if you haven't already. It's episode 64. But I kind of want to further that discussion today and add an extra party to it. So with your friends, but most certainly your spouse, your wife, or your girlfriend even, you should not have any shallowness to your words. Your words should be specifically chosen and should have meaning behind them. If you tell your spouse, for example, that, oh, everything's okay, or, oh, baby, that dress looks great, or, oh, you're doing a great job and don't worry about it, when in fact you don't believe those things, those sentiments that you're saying, they know that you're lying to them, even if they don't admit it out loud. Your words are shallow. And then they're going to expect that you're not being truthful with them, or they're not going to be certain when you're not being truthful with them. And this goes with your buddies as well, with your good male friendships. When you give them lip service about issues that they're facing or even successes that they're having, but you're being dishonest with your words when your thoughts don't match what you're saying, and your good friends are going to see through those lies. And if they don't, that can harm them more than anything else. So when you're direct with your words and there's honesty behind them, the people around you are going to flourish. And that seems simple, but it's true. I don't know if you guys have seen the Jack Reacher series that just came out. But in there, when he talks about investigations, he says, in an investigation, details matter. And for some reason, I was thinking to myself, if I kind of flip those words a touch, in a true relationship, words matter. When we are honest and upfront with the people that we love, 2 things are going to happen. The first thing is that they know that you're never going to bullshit them. My wife knows wholeheartedly that when I think something is awry or she is veering off, that she's going to be notified of it. She knows I would not tell her something unless I truly thought it and felt it would benefit her. Just ask her how many times she's asked me what I think of an outfit. And I say kindly, it's not my favorite thing in the world, love. I could just lie and say it all looks great, but I have tried that and she looks right through me. And it just doesn't do me any good. She knows that I'm honest, and she knows I'm always going to tell her what I'm thinking, and it allows us to be open and vulnerable to one another without feeling like we're hiding what we think. There's obviously some emotional intelligence to that, as all of you men know who have wives and they've worn things, but you should still be honest. It's as easy as that. So that's number one. Number two, when you are honest and direct with your words, people know that you care for them so immensely, because only someone who would want the best version of someone else would be willing to be that honest. Honest friends, which are really the only friends that we should be searching for, are a gem because they want the best for us. But anyone who wants excellence in our lives will never lie to us about our positions. If we're screwing up, they're going to let you know you're screwing up. If you're succeeding, they'll let you know that you're succeeding. If they think that you need to make a change of course and this is the best option, or you ask them for their opinion and they give it to you, it's going to be honest. And it's good to know that. So I like this example. Think about when they talk about teachers and coaches in any level. And we talk about how when the teacher stops or when the coach stops being hard on you, that's when you're in trouble. As long as they are being direct and expecting much from you, you know that they care for your success. And I want you guys to apply that in your relationships, especially with your girlfriend or with your spouse, certainly with your good friends. Be direct with them. Be honest with them. Don't sugarcoat things, right? We live in a world where everything has to be softened. Let's not do that. I know that's short and sweet today, but it's something that we as men have to be better about. If you're going to say something, make sure that your words match your thoughts. Make sure that you're being direct. This doesn't mean that you're being rude, doesn't mean you're being disrespectful or unkind, but do not sacrifice honesty for looking like a quote-unquote nice guy. That's not what a leader does. That's not what a man does. You can be both direct and kind. They are not mutually exclusive. But if your words do not match your thoughts, keep it to yourself and begin working diligently on saying what you mean. Make sure that your words are not shallow. Make them full. That in and of itself can be a dragon that we need to slay. And do it one day at a time. When something pops up today, you're talking to your spouse, you're talking to your buddies, they ask your opinion on something. Real friends, and certainly your spouse, girlfriend, needs the honest version of you. You're the person that needs to be the most honest with them. So be direct. When you say something, make sure that you mean it. And if you don't, start working on correcting that little by little. It's not going to happen overnight, but start that process today. I pray all of you have an incredible day. I love all of you. Go Celtics, go Bruins, even if none of y'all care about that. And that's about it. God bless. Be strong. Let's get after it for this Monday, boys.